did well for a kid from Maine.
She
did
Really
She
good.
continues to do very
Yeah.
well.
How do we feel about someone who played someone in space, though? That
I think
seems weird to me.
He does a lot of work, though, beyond
With it.
that,
Okay,
with scientists
okay.
and
Very
yeah.
All right,
so
cool. I didn't know
he
that.
helps.
But I'm with you. There is
That,
that question.
gets
of
into
like,
that weird zone where it's like the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Can it be someone who played someone who is rock and roll? We went to the Museum of Science in Boston this weekend, and they've got lots of cool space stuff.
Oh, plenty there.
Luca's not that into it yet, but eventually.
In time, but he's still into a lot of other stuff.
The old Van de Graaff generator, that thing has been there, I think this is the 60s. Do
For
you remember
a
going to
long
field
time.
trips with that? It's still cool.
Yeah.
And the T-Rex is still there. Do you remember that
Oh.
thing?
I don't remember
That's
the
very
T-Rex.
Yeah, it's like, yeah.
I remember
Yeah.
the generator.
I think it's so old that it's got some inaccuracies based on what we know
We
the
now
T-Rex
know?
looks like now, but they're
Yeah.
not building it again. Okay, so just deal with it. They're not putting feathers on it now. It's too late. All right, here's a look at the visible satellite. Nice day today for most of us. We saw more sunshine. Certainly there was our share of clouds, but compared to the weekend, a much more pleasant day. Temperatures 50s. Mid-50s pretty consistently, 40s into the mountains where it will be a chilly night. And actually everyone's going to be pretty cool tonight. Temperatures dropping down to the coolest readings of the season for many of us. I looked up and Portland has gotten to 38 2 times. So that's been the coldest temperature we've reached so far. I think we'll be colder than that tonight, and into the 30s into the mountains and foothills, 29 in Freiburg. We'll see a couple upper 20s, I think, by early tomorrow morning because it'll be clear. The winds are pretty calm. It's not that warm to begin with. All of these factors will make it easy for us to cool down pretty quickly. So it starts off fairly frosty tomorrow morning. But it's nice. There's a lot of sun. We get into the mid-50s, upper 50s by tomorrow afternoon. I think it's a more consistently sunny day when compared to today. A couple of clouds, even a sprinkle comes in tomorrow night into early Wednesday as this warm front lifts through. So we will see additional cloud cover on Wednesday, but also it'll start to warm up. So we'll be in the 60s at least. Some of us will get into the low 70s on Wednesday afternoon. Again, showers, I'd say Greenville north up through Millinocket, Caribou, Fort Kent, Presque Isle. And then eventually the warm air sticks on Thursday and we get rid of some of the cloud cover. So I think Thursday and Friday look really good. It's all about warm sector, warm front coming through, high sliding to the south, southwest winds bring in that kind of mid-south air that we'll see Thursday, Friday, Saturday as well. And then the second half of the weekend's a little bit up in the air as to whether or not the rain holds off until the late afternoon, early evening, or if it starts raining during the day on Sunday. Either way, it's going to be a better weekend than last weekend. I can say that pretty confidently. Average high 57. We're going to be shooting way above that here Thursday, Friday, Saturday, maybe even a little warmer than that on Saturday, and then we should be back down on Sunday. So that's the only thing we have to watch really is the second half of Sunday. Is the rain coming in afternoon, evening, or is it a little bit earlier? But again, much better pattern than we've been in. This week looks good. There was a debate about is this summer or not. I say no, only because 70 is nice, but 70 when the sun sets at 5 something is not summery. But it is good. I mean, it's a lot nicer than we've been at. If you've been looking at yard work or whatever you've been putting off, this would be a good time to do it. And then showers come in maybe late Saturday, but more so possible into Sunday. I think a lot of Halloween parties happen on Saturday. Exceptionally good weather. I mean, to say that we're going to be 70 when you're in a Halloween costume, not common.
No.
Usually it's quite cool. Now, Halloween itself might be a different case, but we'll deal with that when we
Big
get there.
change after the weekend.
Yeah.
Keith, thanks.